Deluxe is in front of me here, and this is part of the Allspark power line. And so, from what I've seen, this line is supposed to not only give us some repaints of existing figures, of like the main characters, but also bring in some new characters. And from the looks of it, a lot of them have vehicle modes based off of vehicles we saw in the movie. So, this is technically a double review of sorts. So, in front of me I have Autobot Landmine and Decepticon Stockade. So, before I give you a closer look at the vehicle modes, I want to show you how the packaging looks for this line. So, you can see this is Stockade's packaging here, and there's definitely some differences. There's a lot more like light blue on it, and it says Allspark Power on the card there. So yeah, I wanted to make sure to show the packaging because it does have some differences from the original Deluxe cards. And here is the back of the card, so you can sort of kind of see how that looks there. I don't think my camera is going to do a good job on showing the text, so apologies there if that's not very readable. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging here. I just wanted to show that. So, let's start with Stockade, because, yeah, he is, vehicle mode is based off of the Sector 7 SUVs that we saw in the movie, and, yeah, they were, pretty intimidating when there's like several of them like trying to chase someone down or just sitting in front of your house. That's kind of scary to imagine, isn't it? So he doesn't really do much in vehicle mode, unfortunately. No opening doors, but he does have this. You can kind of open the back there, but there's not really like room to put anything, so that's really all he has there. So, for transformation, this is definitely going to be the easier one of the two, and you're going to see why once I get to Landmine later. So, first thing, going to move this whole section down. These are going to be his legs and feet. And there's these panels on the sides that you're going to want to move all the way out like so. Do that on both sides here. You can also just do it like that if you want, since you're kind of just going to have to do that anyway. So I'll just go ahead and do it. So once you do that, go ahead and open that section up again. And the windshields, or the split windshield here, you can just move that up. So once you do that, I like to grab it by the gray bits here, and then this whole thing is going to move apart like that, and then you're going to want to take his arms and shift them back like so, so you can kind of see his body taking shape now. So to complete the legs, just bend the knees so he stands up straight, and this whole front of the car is just going to rotate back like that. So yeah, really not really a single thing so far that's been difficult or tricky. Very straightforward. So once you do that, just move the legs apart like so. I like to bend the arms a bit, about there. Make them something like that. Yeah, you can adjust them however you want. So once you do that, we're going to take this little panel up here, and this is going to come back, and that will reveal the head. And believe it or not, that's basically it. There really is not a lot to his transformation whatsoever. But when you get him in robot mode there, he's pretty interesting. I really like the black paint. It looks, the blue's okay. Like, I don't mind the blue, like, right here on the chest, and, but I don't know, I don't think it really blends super well with, like, the light gray unpainted parts and stuff, so, Yeah, it is what it is. But, so, yeah, there's the Stockade. He's definitely, stocky. I mean, it's kind of in his name, so he's definitely kind of like a kind of short, tough guy, so you can see how, he looks there. So, yeah, that's it for Stockade, really. I'll cover movement here later. So, now for Landmine, this guy has a lot more going on for him. You can see that his vehicle mode is based off of the little buggies that the Sector 7 guys been driving around in the movie in the, I think like the last quarter, something like that. So, this is definitely my favorite of the two by far, both vehicle and robot mode. Because for one, with his vehicle mode, you can see he has a turret back here, and you can actually move it around quite a bit. So you can have it positioned any way you like, stuff like that, or as I had it a bit ago, just kind of have it stored back there. Another cool thing that they did not have to do is they actually put some seats in there. There's actually a little bit of interior detail, not a lot, but there is a little bit. So again, it's just a little thing that most people probably aren't going to look for, but it's really cool that they incorporated it. So one more thing that is like I just wasn't expecting at all is if you have them on a surface, flat surface, you can actually move them down, and he's got these like hydraulics, like yeah, like it's so freaking cool that they put that in. Like I don't think I've seen that on any of the Transformers figures yet, so that's really cool that they got that going. So, the transformation on this guy is a little bit more complicated than Stockade over there, but it's really not bad once you do it the first couple times, I'd say. So, to transform Landmine here, I like to move his gun out of the way like so, and then I like to split this back section here, and this is kind of going to loosen some things up. So right here, this section is going to like unhook from the roof of the vehicle here. And once you do that, you're going to want to grab a hold of these two pieces, and these are going to separate like that. So I'll make sure you do that on both sides before you do anything else. So I have to put a little bit of force on mine, but maybe it'll be easier on yours. So once you have that, you're going to, these are going to be his, oh, something fell there. Oh yeah, okay, I should cover this right now. So one issue that mine has, I don't know if this is going to be common or not, is the head of the robot mode likes to come off very easily. So you're definitely going to want to be careful with that part if you have a similar issue to me. So there's that. So this section here is going to come around. You also want to grab this and move that up so that this can rotate fully like that. These are going to become his legs, if that isn't kind of obvious already. And then you're going to take this little tank thing, and this is going to come around and kind of sit in a little spot here that keeps it in place, which is nice. So after you do that, you're going to take the wheel, the whole wheel assembly, and move that inwards. And then you can move it like this, and that will tab into the back there, and that's going to keep it nice and in place, and there you have one of his legs. So do the same thing on the other side. So hinge it out a bit, make sure you move this, get that rotated fully. Move the cam right here like that, and take the whole wheel section, move that in, and that will tab in back here. So those are his legs. So yeah, a little bit more complicated than Stockade, but if you just kind of follow the order of operations, I think you'll be okay. So from here, these are going to be his arms. So what I like to do is I like to move these wheels out a little more, and then that gives a decent amount of clearance to take this whole thing and just kind of hinge it out something like that is what you kind of want. So do that on the other side here. Move that wheel out, hinge this, rotate this back. There's another hinge here that you want to make sure that's moved out like that. So we got some progress. So from here, let's see. I like to take this little bit here from the hood of the vehicle, and I just like to move that back. And then you're going to take this, basically the whole front of the vehicle, and this is going to come on down like so. And let's see. You like to move those wheels out too for extra clearance, I guess. There we go. So once you get that hinge down enough, you'll feel it kind of lock into place. So once you got that, things should be kind of easy from here. So take those, what will be the arms. This little section for the wrist is going to rotate like this. And then this, which was the seat in vehicle mode, is going to become the hand. So just kind of get your finger in there and hinge that out. Kind of close it up and then spin it around. Very cool how they really made something like that work. So once you do that, you can just kind of move it however you want, make it look natural. So do the same thing on the other side, exactly how you did it before. Yeah, just move this out like so. This will make sure to kind of hinge this part of the hand out so you can easily get this section to rotate. So just kind of close up the hand, and you're pretty much done. This is just yet another really cool thing they didn't have to do. Oh yeah, one more thing. You don't have to do this, but I just like to close this, move his head down and close this little panel there. So one thing that you can do, if you remember that turret from vehicle mode, you can actually hinge this out, and you can make it look like he has a shoulder cannon. And again, they did not have to do that, but this thing has so many cool little things you can do with it. So there you pretty much have them. There's Stockade, and I'm sorry, not Stockade. There's Landmine in his robot mode. So, transformation was obviously quite a bit different from the other guy, but honestly, I think, personally, I think he looks better in robot mode because of all the extra transformation steps. So, yeah, that's how they look together. Let's see. Yes, there is one more little thing. Just add more surprises, I guess. You can actually take the whole turret out, and if you want, you could actually, let's see, get it to where it's looking like that, kinda. He can actually hold it in his hand, and yeah, now he's got like a more traditional gun there. So just yet another really cool thing you can do with that. So yeah, I think that's about everything. Movement-wise, or articulation, I need to get in the habit of calling it articulation. Arms move 360 like so. Hands got lots of movement. I already showed you how you can, hinge all that out and do things with it. Very nice. Legs can go back pretty darn far, mostly for transformation. Again, as I mentioned before, make sure you're a little bit careful with the head because it will pop off easily on some copies. So, yeah, just be careful with the head when you're moving that around. And so there's Stockade's articulation, and I keep saying Stockade. Landmine's articulation. Now for Stockades. Pretty similar. Arms full 360. Legs all the way out that far, and back, actually not back super far. That's a little unfortunate. Now I gotta kind of reposition them. There we go. But yeah, arms got a nice kind of bend. Oh yeah, one little thing you can do with Stockade here, it's a little ridiculous, but you can actually take this gray section and you can move that back to extend his fist and wrist out. So there's that. I don't know why they included that, but it's there. So head doesn't actually move too much, only to the sides a bit. It's unfortunate. And yeah. Oh, and he does have a waist rotation, and Landmine also has it too. I forgot to show that, but he has it. So, um, yeah, so the movement on this guy is a little bit more limited, unfortunately. As I mentioned before, I think Landmine is just, I think he's just kind of better overall in like kind of everything. So, yeah, here's how the two look side by side. And yeah, they're fun figures. Personally, I recommend Landmine way more than Stockade, but like if you want to have those vehicles from the movie that can also transform, then get both. So yeah, I think that's everything now, and yeah, I hope this was informative.